everyone, DTA here, and welcome to my new video. And it is harvesting time. So as you guys can tell, it is the fourth day in mid-autumn. It is 13:15, and we need to get harvesting because the dew has just been lifted. The fields aren't too wet, so we can get our machine in and harvest. And I have our season calendar pulled up right here. It is the first day on corn for harvest season. Soybeans have been in the harvest season, but they just were ready to harvest just today, in the morning, probably like 9 o'clock or so. But the field was too wet for us to start harvesting. Um, so we'll pull up the map right here. As you can tell, yeah, it's ready to harvest. So our game plan today will be harvesting soybeans in field number 4. Probably later down the line we'll do 6 next, and that is corn. 22 is wheat. Hopefully we'll get to 22 before winter comes. We're going to be on a really tight schedule, so we're going to probably be on the machines constantly since we only have one harvester. It's just a one-man farm here. So we're going to hopefully get to 22. I really don't want to let that field go this season because that's wasting our money, and it would be a waste of seed and crop and profit. So hopefully we can get to field 22 because time is running out. It is almost, yeah, it's mid-autumn. It's fourth day. We're running 9 seasons. So yeah, a lot of big drastic changes to the farm once again. That is my apologies. The farm set right where I want it this time, and it has to be the last time because we only have 7 grand. So yeah, that's it. This is final. The rest of the money we're going to be making from grain and cattle once we get to that point. Another kind of cool change is field 2 here. We finally got all the trees cut down. We got it plowed. All it needs is lime and some new seed for next season. And field 2 here is going to be a corn crop next season. One spot over there, you can see it out in the distance, I could not plow or get rid of. I tried the T-Rex, I tried everything. It's one tiny tree and a tire laying in the grass. So we got that area. I kind of grassed it over. So hopefully the workers won't have too big of a problem with that. So yeah, this is one big field now. It's a pretty good size. So yeah, and as you can tell, a lot of changes to the farm just from the front look. We got rid of some sheds. We downsized a lot. Added some trees. Yeah, just kind of made it more realistically how I want it. I got a new cow pasture. We'll go over there before we hop in the new harvester. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to downsize on some stuff and make it more homey. So yeah, we'll hop in the flatbed here and cruise up. And as you can tell, we got some changes right there, as you can see on the grain cart. So we'll open up the fence right here. Yeah, so we are bringing John Deere on the farm. The dealer made us a good deal trading in our 380. So we got the 8R series, brain fart right there. So yeah, we'll take a cruiser on the farm real fast. We got rid of the garage. Thought it was too much. Moved this shed over, or the pole barn. Got rid of this garage that was here next to the barn as well. Got rid of that Kwanzaa hut. Added in a new cow pasture because I wanted more pasture than building. And this has 300 head, and I'm really happy to see 300 because we can get a nice cattle operation going. And we pull up here to this Kwanzaa. As you can tell, we finished our hay. I got all the haylage right here fermenting. And we'll take a peek in here. And this is all the hay bales we got from our mowing. It's a good size. They'll get us started. I wanted to stack them, but it was just a nightmare, and they're rolling all over the place. This is like my first time dealing with round bales. I am more of a square bill guy, but I kind of wanted to go more realistically what is around my area that I live in. So we're doing round bales. And with this season geo, I am running Stone Valley season geo once again. That is based on Central Illinois, very close to where I was born and raised and currently live. So yeah, we're really, or not really late in the season for harvest, but later than I wanted to get out in the field. Luckily, we did not get a lot of rain, so our crop is not too wet, because soybeans are a nightmare when they get too wet. So, yeah, we'll take a peek in the new shop here real quick. We'll just get the flatbed turned around because we're going to be getting something that's in there. You can probably see it through the garage anyway. So, turn that off. And I did a little decorating. I love this new machine hall that just came out into the mod hub. The only downside is I wish it had slanted roofing like that green pole barn. If it had like a roof like that, I would be madly in love. But I do love the Americanized style of this, the red, the black, and the white trimming. It looks great. I love the windows and the doors. Very realistic, and I love it so much. So we'll hop in the machine shop right here. We got our T9 still. We got the sprayer. We got the 8340. We got the 7250. We traded the 7250 out with the 1455 XL. So, I mean, I love the 7255 more than a 1455. That's an upgraded tractor, medium. It's not small. It's running more horsepower. It can do a lot more stuff than the 1455. We also got another green machine on the farm, the 8RT. It's a good machine. I'm not gonna lie. We're mixed farm here. More looks more green though. We're turning green. We got the livestock truck here. We got a new skid steer. We traded in our old 232 for this new updated one. New color, beacon, tinted windows. Really good prices at the dealership. And we got this bad boy. We got this S780. I was gonna go with the 790, but I didn't want to be too outrageous. I got the 7.9 meter auger pipe on that. We got the 22,000 liter capacity because these fields are pretty good size. We got the Michelin duals, I believe, because I do like a good duals. I wanted to go with tracks, but I just can't get over the duals. No, we go over here. We got our pressure washer. We got our draper or soybean draper header with a wind system on it to keep our soybeans nice and flowing good. So we got that going for us. We got our corn header, and we got our liquid fruit truck. So yeah, everything is still kind of the same. We just traded out some machinery and all that. So we'll get the flatbed started up once again and get it hooked up to the soybean header and start. Yeah, we'll head over to the field, come back, or get this dropped off, come back and hop in the harvester. I've really been wanting to test it out. So we'll get this header going. And I do gotta admit, I love how the farm looks now. It looks more homey than the setup I had. I kind of spent some time with it. Yeah, I think it looks really good. We'll do a zoomed out shot of this. This is a giant header. I kind of wish there was like a 9-meter version. Yeah, but nah, it's great the way it is. But I do love running a 9-meter on this on this stuff though, not gonna lie. I don't like the too big, outrageous. But yeah, we'll pull into the grass right here. Look at this. Pulled out of the way, kind of good enough. We'll get this unhooked. And as you can tell, we changed the color of the pickup to black. The red got really faded and we needed to do a repaint, so I might as well just repaint it like a different color. So it is currently black at the moment. Could be in different color tomorrow or the next day. I'm very indecisive, as you guys can tell. But I love how the farm looks once again, and this is a keeper. This is definitely a keeper for me. Just love how everything looks. So we'll pull up to the shop right here. We're gonna turn this bad boy off and hop out. We are gonna just jump straight into the harvester and take it to the field. Man, I love this. I love the startup. I love the sound. Just everything about it. I also started it up just to do a test run on the soybean header and the corn header, and the sound and the amount of detail that they put into this machine is just unreal. The sound effects just, and I heard in my Facebook groups that I'm in, my main group that I'm in and I do the most interaction with, I will have in the description. It is council only. They are great people on there, and really helpful, really friendly. The admins and the moderators are fantastic people. You should definitely check this Facebook group out. I'll have in the description. And yeah, it is console only. That is only downfall. No PC posting of live streams and of anything like that, I believe. Speaking of that, I don't want to bash on any other content creators out there for Farming Simulator because we are one community. But what I've been seeing on the Facebook groups, there are these streamers that are just wanting donations and money and just like selling merch and everything. I don't think that's what it's about. You should be making content for the people and not like begging for money and everything. And we're all in a struggle here, and I understand that. But you don't have to beg people for money on your live streams, especially purchasing like memberships and that are a crazy amount of money in some cases. So I kind of wish I would see less of that, but I doubt it. So enough about that. We got some harvesting to do, so we'll get this backed up. I kind of want to do this first person or like in cab, but hopefully I'll be able to see what I'm doing. And let's get this started up and get this pulled up the rest of the way. I'm really excited. This is going to be my first time ever harvesting with this combine. And I'm just so excited for it. So we'll get this lowered down. Get it turned on. Man, that sounds great. I love it. So, yeah, harvest season begins now. Man, this is great. Man, look at that. It's so cool. This is a great combine, I do have to say myself. And yeah, we'll see where this takes us. We'll turn on the cruise control. And just to show you guys, I don't have a hired worker. I'm doing it myself. Man, we harvesting now, boys. And talk about some things real fast. Upcoming Stone Valley. If you guys aren't following Lancey Boy on Facebook, definitely keep an eye on him on Facebook with new updates he's been posting on Stone Valley. It is just confirmed now he is doing cattle on Stone Valley. I believe he is all finished with Stone Valley. He just like adding in some details here and there. So can't wait to see what his final release of the game, and hopefully we'll see it here soon. Really can't wait. And as of right now, I am an essential worker for the pandemic that's going around right now. I was working, but due to family matters, with me going to house, basically servicing people's lawns, I had a good talk with my fiance, and we thought it was the right choice we made together. I talked to my boss, and he said I could not attend work and file for unemployment, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I want to be working, but it just for family's sake, to keep them healthy, and don't want anything to happen to them, I am staying home. So, I mean, even though I'm essential, I mean, you gotta look at family first. Family is what you have, and I'd hate to see anything happen to them. So, you just gotta kind of put your head down and just go with the flow. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the current situation. So, hopefully, be putting out some videos now, quite more often. But I want to be doing some homework, or not homework, work at home, and just spending time with my son and my fiance. So hopefully I'll get the time, or more time, to do that. But I'm still gonna have my priorities and everything. And if I don't get to recording for you guys, I am sorry. But I mean, gotta take care of the life lessons. But yeah, that's the game plan. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys are still staying safe out there from this pandemic that's going around. And yeah, I hope everyone's being smart and actually listening. They tell you to stay home for a reason, so stay home, please. It's not a joke. I mean, it's not too serious for us younger folk, but for your family's sake, please stay home. Don't go out and socialize, and you just want to keep everyone safe. Don't be selfish. We're all in this together, you know. Just, you gotta stay safe. Think of others. Don't go to the grocery store and hoard everything. Just have others in your mind, and don't be selfish. So, yeah, hope everyone's staying safe, though. That's the main thing about what I was trying to say here. But yeah, looks like this harvest is doing good. Looks like we're getting quite a bit of yield out of this, so surprisingly. This is really nice. Yeah, I hope this header changes it drastically for us. When we get up closer, kind of more parallel with or more even with the shop up there, I might as well do it now. I'm gonna hire a worker right now and let him go. I want to bring up the 8R, and I might come in through here with the 8R, kind of be along him and empty him when he gets to the end. And I'm really hoping with this 22,000 liter capacity, it gives us a lot more room for corn when that time comes, because corn is a lot more yield, and it's just a lot more to deal with. So hopefully this harvester is what we needed. So, and I do miss the 8R. I really do. Even though I said this was a CNH farm, that's not the window now. My apologies, guys. So we'll get up kind of close to him, just tail him a bit. Oh, actually, hold on, no, don't do it, don't do it. I'll stop him. I don't know why the worker did not plant this section. I just want to kind of get over and correct it. Actually, we'll take over to like the end of the row or something. Yeah, and I want to know what you guys' thoughts about this new combine. What you guys think of it. How do you like its performance and its configurations you can do on it. I was really surprised about the amount of detail for the headers, the corn and the soybean header. Like, that was just unreal to me, and to actually see what millennial farmer's exact setup on his header in this game, that is so cool to me. Yeah, and I kind of noticed if you take the S780 here and put one of the track configurations on, and with this header, it is like the same setup he had in his video when he was demoing that new S780 harvester. So that was really cool to like actually have his like replica combine in game with the same exact setup. So I thought that was really neat to see. So come over here, maybe do like a headland. Hopefully we have enough capacity to do a headland. So we'll get this going. We are currently at 22 minutes, and that is really good. I mean, hopefully get this harvest underway. I know on my old map before it crashed, we were very close on getting that harvest in. We were like within an hour of it becoming winter before it withered. And hopefully looks like we're gonna be the same exact right here. And it's gonna be even harder next season with field 2. I mean, field 4 here is gonna be fallow after this season. And come over and plant corn on top of it after waiting a year. But I love the amount of detail you can do on this combine. It's great. And kind of like discussion here. It looks like Mods by FS19 is coming back, and it looks like he's going to be bringing us something really cool if it gets approved by Giants. I forgot the exact model, but one of his mods he made for PC is a Ford semi truck, and he is currently asking Giants if he can rebrand that as like per se like a Lizard, or just to rebrand it so it doesn't have Ford's name on it. And I thought that would be really cool to see in game, like an actual legit semi, but just a rebrand. And yeah, what are your guys' opinions about that? Like, in my opinion, I think it's wonderful, and really awesome that he's stepping out of the box once again and doing this for us console people, which is I know people give us a bad rap. I mean, it's like everyone. I mean, we do have some bad apples in our category, but same with PC. There's a lot of bad apples there, but it's just with everyone. There's always bad apples. They kind of like give people a certain bad name and everything. And well, I just don't understand why everyone's like at each other's necks and rivalry, and we're supposed to be a community here and be all together as one, but that I don't think that will ever happen, to be honest. Which is really sad, but it's the truth. But yeah, we got that going for us. And another downfall, we were supposed to see Straw Harvest DLC on the 7th, but Creative Mesh delayed that for consoles. For PC, it's still going to be out due to bugs and errors. But my question is, not to, I know this is going to sound like complaining, but not to sound like I don't want to sound whiny, but I mean, why release a date weeks in advance saying like it's going to be out on this date when it's really not, and you guys postpone it? And I was kind of reading in the comments like saying what people had to say about it, and majority of everyone, they were really pissed about it, and I kind of was too. I mean, I myself wouldn't really have used some of the stuff. I mean, but I would want to check it out. I didn't have it in 17, but it looks really cool. So I really want to see what really am interested in what the DLC is. And unfortunately, won't see that right now, so we're gonna have to wait a week or two. Yeah, but long story short, I was kind of thinking like what I said about the release date and everything. Why release it when, or have a release date when it's not even fully done? You know, that's kind of a slap in the face. But what also gets me going back on what I said, I was reading some comments, and one comment that I was like actually surprised and agreed with was, why not have it hold off for PC as well and just release it all at once for all platforms? And I mean, I kind of understand why they would kind of want to release it for PC to check, see if there's extra bugs in it that they missed, and have the PCs be like the first ones in, and see what if there's anything wrong, so they can go back and fix it for us consoles. I kind of had that idea, but it was a very valid point on a comment that I read saying, why not release it all at once for all platforms? That makes the most sense. You're not leaving anyone out to dry. It just, it like, I don't know what the word is. It kind of like shocked me. Like, why would you guys do that? You know, like you're saying you're doing this for everyone, but really you're pushing us to the side once again. I mean, thank you so much. I appreciate everything that is given to consoles. But I mean, besides third party and like scripts and everything, there should be a lot more for consoles than they are giving us. I mean, I understand we're on older gens now. Newer generation is just around the corner next year, or later this year, I believe. But it's just, why not give us a little bit more? And it's they keep saying they can't give us like certain things, but they end up giving it to us. It's just like they're not trying. I mean, you got all these modders trying. I'm talking about like the main source here, and not trying to trash talk or badmouth, but it's just, I don't know what's gotten into Giants recently. It's just like they don't care about all their consumers. They're just on a biased thing, it seems like, at this point. But that was my opinion. I'm very open-minded though, and I do understand it's a lot more work for consoles, and I do appreciate Giants and like still love Giant software for even giving us the chance for this being on console and all of the stuff we do have. I am very grateful for that. I just kind of wish to see more. That's all, but I know if any PC people are watching it this far in and be like, "Oh, buy a PC." It's not that simple. It's just we got. I'm a blue collar worker, or we're blue collar family. We're working to survive. I don't have the extra money to go out and buy a PC. That's it. I mean, I could save, but I want to have the time to play it either. So, I mean, might as well just stick with console and just bear with it, I guess. Uh, but yeah, the quick thing. That's gonna probably be it for us today. Well, we're just gonna sit in the track cab right here and talk for a minute. I did post on one of my Facebook groups, the one I want to have in the description for you guys to check out or try to get accepted. Console only, so keep that in mind. I did leave a comment in there. It would be really cool to see this kind of detail. It might be too much, but I want to. If you guys are watching it this far in, please let me know what you guys think. I was watching Millennia Farmer video, and it kind of clicked in my head. He was talking about like seeds and everything, and like genetics and all of that, and it kind of made me think like that'd be really cool if we had different seed companies um, in the game, and they had different genetics, traits, came with pesticide and herbicide coated on them, and they can make your yield different, better, or worse. And if you don't have and if you buy the highest rated brand seed or the most expensive brand seed, it doesn't mean your crops are going to be better. It all depends on like the weather or like your pH in your field and like all your like nitrogen, your potassium, all that, and like the nutrition in the soil and everything, and it all based on that. And I really want to see like the kind of that more science-based thing on like what you actually need to make a decent crop and like more yield for a crop. Kind of like have like test plots for different seed and see what grows for your kind of like geo or like what you have on your farm. What is best for you for your climate, region, map, wherever you have your geo. Like if you have like wet spots in your field, that could depend on like what type of seed you plant there or what have you. I just want to see that level of detail in the game, and I really want to get what you guys think about that. So I really want to know what you guys think, and if you have any questions or anything about what I just said, please leave them down in the comments. And I just kind of want to get brainstorming ideas. Maybe we can make word of this and like everyone talk about and have Giants clinch onto the idea. I mean, it is a lot of detail for them to put in, but it would just be amazing to see in game. The realism would be perfect, and it would just be really cool with that kind of science in the game and behind like horticulture and deeper into the agricultural field. And that's like what I kind of want to do. I mean, I know kind of the basics and like a little extra, but I want to keep learning and learn more about farming because the farming community in the nation, not just the United States, not just North America, the whole nation is dying, and the percentages are going down and down and down, and it would just be cool to show what farming is all about. I mean, we do got Farming Simulator that kind of shows like a small percentage of what farmers actually do, but it would just be kind of cool to see the realism and like the hardships that you go through, like planting seeds. Like, are they going to germinate? Are they going to be a drought season? Are they just not going to grow? Your pH isn't right in your soil. You don't have like enough nitrogen or blah blah blah, what have you. It would just be really cool to see. So I apologize for like my ranting and everything a little bit ago. I just wanted to get that off my chest and kind of talk to you guys. And yeah, so I'm really happy to be posting this video. And I know it's kind of a little past due, but I'm in a talkative mood in this one. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video of us breaking out the harvester for the first time. It is fantastic to see it out in the field. Uh, it's kind of nice being green. Not gonna lie, it's not too shabby. But I'm hoping you guys have a great time watching this. If you guys are new to the channel, please look at my older videos, give them a like and a subscribe. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great time and a great rest of your day or night whenever you guys are watching this. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a great time, you guys. Bye.